My name is Dean Wirkerman, and I work with Dave Murray at DMTX Realty Group. I am from Austin. I left when I was 21. I went to the Culinary Institute of America, pursued a life of high-level, high-stress fine dining. So I worked with chefs like Charlie Trotter and Thomas Keller. I lived in Japan. I did my apprenticeship in Italy. I lived in France. I went pretty far down the culinary 3-star Michelin road. And I told myself I would never move back to Austin unless I could live somewhere centrally located. I needed to be close to the water, and I needed to have access to a good school system for my kids. Most of Austin has all of those covered, but you have to stay in the metro area. So, I'm gonna show you what that looks like on a map. If you're gonna move to Austin and you're gonna make the trip and you're gonna pay the taxes and all of that, I recommend staying in this particular area. Future episodes, we'll go over pockets outside of Metro Austin that are awesome and amazing. There's something magical about Austin, especially the central corridor. And I wanna be able to share that with you over the time we'll spend together on this channel. I hope you come back and explore Austin with me. As a fine dining chef, I did pastry, bread, and I did cooking. Ultimately, my goal is to be an auditor of things for you here in Austin. I do want to give you access to what you might be looking at online. I know before I moved back home to Austin, I was looking at grocery stores online. I was looking at schools online. I was trying to understand the drive time of places, and that's what I'm going to try to share with you on this channel. Okay, so a little bit more about me. I work with Dave Murray at DMTX Realty Group. Everyone knows Dave. He's been in this business for over 4 decades. He's in great shape. He's a handsome young man. He's jacked. He's moved over $2 billion in sales, and everything from ranches, which I'm really excited to share with you folks, to lakefront properties, real estate all over Austin. Today, I want to break down the map of Austin, Metro Austin specifically. Okay, so let's look at the map. Metro Central Austin is rectangular, going up and down lengthwise. 183 is a highway that cuts across the north side of Central Austin. It also wraps around and goes south on the east side of town, way outside of town, to get you to the airport. So when you're coming in from the airport to check things out, one of the options to get into town is to go east and north all the way around Austin, and it's going to take you to the top of Austin. The south side of Austin is going to be Cesar Chavez. Lady Bird Lake runs right in the middle, east to west of Austin. On the north side of Lady Bird Lake is Cesar Chavez, and the streets go up for a while. You're gonna start with downtown area. You're gonna go north into the Texas state capitol. Us Texans are really proud of that capitol, so go to the capitol your first trip here. Get out, walk it, go inside, and all of us went there on a field trip at some point if you grew up in Austin. You continue to go north, hit the UT campus. It's a beautiful campus, a lot of young people there. It might not be everyone's vibe. I like it. It's a little scraggly. People's income and budgets aren't so high, so you see a lot of creativity coming out of those areas. If you're to draw the sides of the rectangle, the lengths, it's 2 highways. The first one is the most popular one. It's I-35. It goes all the way up from San Antonio to past Dallas. I-35 is miserable. There's a lot of great locations to live over there and enjoy over there, and there's a lot of great neighborhoods over there, but there's a lot of pedestrian foot traffic, unpredictable types of people that you really should be careful with at certain times of day. But a lot of the more fun areas of town are around that area. So, and then the west side of Austin is gonna have Mopac or highway loop One, that's where hill country really starts. And hill country goes deep out, way out, like cities out. And it all starts right there. We'll go into that in future episodes. Mopac is on the west side of the central core of Austin. It really defines the west side or the left side of the rectangle of the city. Austin has expanded past that. Places like Tarrytown, that's where old Austin money settled 100 years ago. And we'll go into all of these neighborhoods shortly. Okay, yeah, I think that kind of defines the hub of the wheel of Austin. Again, Austin's more rectangular. It goes north to south at a nice little slant. Now, I-35 is the border of the east side of Austin. Again, remember, Austin is kind of like a rectangle with a lot of neighborhoods circling around it. The south side of Austin being Lady Bird Lake. Yes, there's tons of great neighborhoods south of Lady Bird Lake, but we're gonna start with that being the south of the central metro area. That's because most of Austin didn't continue to grow past the lake until the later part of Austin, so think 50s or 60s. That was a very new area. Hyde Park, Rosedale, Allendale, the Capitol. That was the core of Austin for most of its life. Now, south of the river has tons of great areas. Some of my favorite neighborhoods are outside of this box that we're drawing together. Westlake, Tarrytown, Zilker, Travis Heights, all of these are outside of the metro central area, and they are some of my favorite parts of Austin. So don't feel like you have to live inside this bubble, but that is just the beginning. I do recommend when you are looking to move to Austin, unless your job is asking you to be somewhere further out, like way up north, which is pretty common. There's a lot of tech jobs up there, or way outside west, Westlake, Bee Caves. There's also a lot of tech jobs out there. All of those are great places to live as well, but just for this episode, we're gonna stick to the central core. And when you're looking at moving to Austin, I do recommend, if you want to enjoy Austin like a local, try to be either inside this rectangle or as close to the borders of this rectangle as possible. So some neighborhoods you might hear of are Zilker, Barton Springs, Tarrytown, Westlake, Travis Heights, and then even further, Circle C, Oak Hill, Manchac. Those are all great parts of town as well. So I want to encourage you to reach out to me, text me, email me, dean@dmtx.com. Tell me where you want to go explore. If you want to go eat somewhere, if you want to see a certain grocery store, send me a message, let's chat. I'll go record it and we'll post it. It'll be a great episode and we'll go explore parts of Austin together. I am looking to do deep dives into each neighborhood. So we'll take a look at Westlake, then we'll look at Tarrytown, and then we'll do kind of a big circle and spiral our way in and maybe land at the Capitol. I'm gonna show you real estate. I'm gonna show you food and drinks. I love jujitsu, so maybe we'll try to record some different jujitsu gyms if that's what you're into. If there's something you wanna see, you wanna see a spa, if you wanna see a rock climbing gym, if you wanna see a grocery store, tag me, call me. I would be more than happy to go film it and post it for you. Follow along as we go explore Austin. It's 2026 and we'll have a fresh take on what Austin looks like today. I think Austin has matured beautifully, and as we moved to Austin from the Midwest, if you want me to go film a certain place for you, shoot me a text, 512-877-1401. I'm ready to get to work. Yeah, and we'll see you on the next episode.